YouTube, Quinway, coming to y'all with that instant analysis. We're going to talk about the Denver Nuggets losing to the Dallas Mavericks. They fought all the way back and made it crazy and interesting, but ultimately the execution was almost there for Denver, but the Mavericks was able to close this game out. This is a learning lesson of how to operate when you in these dire situations, and I think Mike Malone has been one of the best coaches in the NBA for multiple years. Yeah, you can give a lot of credit to Jokic, but some of these guys just fit the team well because of what Mike Malone draws up and what he trusted and believed them to do, and always making sure they get the best shots that they can get, even for their skill set. And that's why you got to give a lot of credit to Mike Malone for figuring that part out for them and them just playing inside of that on the court. I will also say I like what I seen out of Jokic. Usually, that's what you're going to hear from anybody, but he did dominate this game. He did play well. You can blame Jamal Murray a little bit for making that free throw, even though it wasn't intentional. They really needed that to bounce off the top of the rim or the front of the rim and get back to Jamal Murray so he can go for the tie or a three for the lead. But you never really know when you're in these situations what's really going to happen. I think that the timeouts that they used got them closer. Then they just became an enemy to time because they was executing and playing real well against the Dallas Mavericks. It just time became their enemy, and the Mavericks used that wisely. You gotta give a lot of credit to Kyrie for running out that ball and really finding a way to avoid contact, so they didn't really have a shot again to be able to milk it and see if they can pull off the upset. But the Mavericks, they go to 9-7. Um, the Denver Nuggets, they fall to 8-6. They won. The Mavericks 123-120. I also would say Dallas 33-31 first quarter, 40-22 the second quarter, and then it all started falling apart. And the Denver Nuggets, they stepped up their defense, they stepped up their activity, they stepped up their shot making, and they stepped up just mentality wise was just a totally different game. The game just slowed down. The game just became in favor of Dallas because Dallas don't really have Luka, so they playing by committee. And Denver was basically using Jokic just to keep him hanging around and hanging around. Then when other guys finally start making shots, you just didn't know who to really ride besides Westbrook because he was really hot. But Jamal Murray came back in a little bit. He wanted his shots. He wanted his opportunity. Then the ball didn't really go through Jokic a lot. Then they started doing it a little bit more before the game was over. But then Dallas was able to get their groove going. I like what I seen this game. This was two competitive teams trying to figure out how to get the better of the other team. And Dallas was just better at it. And that's what they usually do. Dallas takes tough shots. They make tough plays. And you gotta give a lot of credit to Najee. He made some big baskets. And, they knew that they was going to try to get the ball out of Kyrie's hands. They was going to try to fight over to make sure the right guy gets the ball. And then they're going to try to force them to make a play. And ultimately, the Mavericks did it better. As crazy as that sounds, because the best player on the court was Jokic. But Denver did do a 31-28 fourth quarter, and even then, they still didn't win the game. But I would say P.J. Washington had a great game, especially defensively in some areas. 22 points. He was +7 and +- one personal foul, 4 turnovers, 3 steals, 1 assist, 13 rebounds. So 20 and 10 for him. He needed a game like this. He's starting to come alive again. But then again, they kind of giving him more opportunities, and he's showing you that he was a good pickup for them because he's delivering when Luka's out, and they need to get these wins so they don't get too far behind in the win column and get too many losses to where they gotta, not suffer any more injuries, which is part of the game. But they margin for error is still close by them only being 2 games above 500, and that's with them winning this game. 6 of 7 from the free throw line, or 2 from 3, 8 of 15 from the field. Derek Lively, 11 points, +2 and +-, 5 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 6 rebounds. 3 of them was offensive rebounds, 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 4 or 4 from the field. Kyrie Irving, 19 points, +6 and +-, 3 personal fouls, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. One of them was offensive, 4 from the free throw line, 1 of 6 from the 3-point line, 7 of 19 from the field. Took a lot of shots, and I think that he did the right decisions. He just missed some threes that he normally makes. He even was turning down threes that he normally would take, and I think that was for the betterment. But it did help Denver see how predictable it got, because if you get away from Kyrie, nobody else was really making plays off the dribble that much besides PJ Washington. And that's mainly because Lively is a guy that likes to stay in the paint. And even when he sets screens, he's not really a weapon. You can say the same thing about Daniel Gafford a lot of the times. But that's just, the strengths and weaknesses of the players that they have. And they just have to make the best of that. Klay Thompson played 23 minutes only. He finished with 0 points. He was 0 of 4 from 3, 0 of 8 from the field. Plus 9 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. One of was offensive rebound. Quentin Grimes, 14 points, plus 8 and plus minus, 2 steals, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. One of was offensive rebound, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from 3, 5 of 9 from the field. Quentin Grimes really played well tonight, and he was able to impact the game in different ways, not just scoring, even though they needed that from him. Maxi Kleber played 11 minutes. He had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, no free throws, no 3, no field goals. 6 personal fouls for him, minus 11 and plus minus. Najee Marshall was really the hero of the game because he had the most points for the Dallas Mavericks, 26 points for him, plus 8 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 assist, 1 rebound. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 of 4 from 3, 11 of 15 from the field. He just made the right decisions when he was put in those situations. And it's tough to still be able to make those shots at the clip that he was able to make them. But it just shows you that they trust and believe that he can be able to do it, and they kept feeding him those opportunities. And they do the same thing with Lively, do the same thing with Gafford. They just do it in a different situation. But you got to give him credit for stepping up. Daniel Gafford did have 13 points, plus 5 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 block, 3 steals, 1 assist, 6 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 of 7 from the field. Spencer Dinwiddie, 10 points, minus 3 and plus minus, 4 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 of 5 from 3, 3 of 5 from the field. Jaden Hardy, 8 points, minus 16 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 2 assists, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from 3, 3 of 9 from the field. And the rest of the guys was either ruled out early because of injuries, and the rest of the guys did not play. The coaches made that decision. They did shoot 46 of 91, 50%. That's really good to see, especially with a lot of guys out. 10 of 27, 37% from 3. That's about where you want to be or higher. And 21 of 27, 77% from the free throw line. That's average. 44 rebounds, 24 assists, 11 steals, 5 blocks, 13 turnovers, 22 personal fouls. And then the Denver Nuggets, the team that they was riding on momentum. They had the whole crowd believing, and it looked like they was going to win as they took the lead in the fourth quarter. And they had the best player on the court in Nikola Jokic, and he's virtually unstoppable in the paint or whenever he has possession of the ball. And they was scared of Jokic. This was a game where they was terrified. When he caught that ball, they was trying to get the ball out of his hands. Even when Denver was trying to space out the court and give him more room to operate, they still was fearing Jokic, and he's just been that much of a monster offensively this season. He's the MVP. Only person that you can compare him to right now is Anthony Davis. He scores and does more than Anthony Davis, but Anthony Davis' defense has been decent this year too. That's why he's still in the conversation. But Jokic has just been on another level, and he really didn't get down on himself or down on his team. He just kept battling, kept scoring, and then his team started picking up their weight, and he just was fantastic tonight, man. Jokic, we gotta show him his love that he deserves and his flowers. And not too many people hate on Jokic, not too many people disrespect Nikola Jokic, but man, can his man play basketball. It's a beautiful thing watching Denver play because he's just so smart and so articulate with his ability of playing basketball at the highest level against any defender, against any team. Jokic just finds a way to get it done. Peyton Watson, 15 points, plus 2 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 3 blocks, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. One of them was an offensive rebound, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 7 of 11 from the field. He looks good. Peyton Watson, this is a guy that you really wouldn't believe they would rely on, but he actually played 40 minutes and had really no bad minutes besides the turnovers. Michael Porter Jr. stepped it up too, 17 points, minus 7 and plus minus. The 4 personal fouls hindered him a little bit. 1 turnover, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, One of them was an offensive rebound, 1 or 2 from the free throw line, 2 or 3 from the 3-point line, 7 to 12 from the field. Nikola Jokic, 33, plus 4 and plus minus. He did have 3 turnovers. That's minor mistakes, if I had to be honest. 10 assists, 17 massive rebounds. 6 of them was offensive, 5 or 7 from the free throw line, 2 or 2 from 3, 13 or 22 from the field. Jamal Murray, 14 points, 3 personal fouls, 3 turnovers, 11 assists, so a double-double for him. 5 rebounds. He was 2 or 2 from the free throw line, 4 of 11 from 3, and 4 of 16 from the field. He scored when it mattered, but you would have liked him to pick it up a little bit more so he would be in a little bit more rhythm. But he started figuring it out and gave them an opportunity to still win this game. This wasn't meant for them to get it. Christian Braun has been perfect. Like I said, this is what I expect him to do, and he has done it all season. 17 points, minus 9 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 5 rebounds, 4 of them was offensive rebounds, 3 or 6 from the free throw line, 2 or 3 from the 3-point line, 6 of 9 from the field. Dario Saric, 2 points, minus 7 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 3 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive rebound, 2 or 2 from the free throw line, or 1 from 3, or 2 from the field. Hunter Tyson, 0 points, minus 1 and plus minus, 0-1 from the field. DeAndre Jordan, 1 or 2 from the field, 1 or 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound. It was offensive. Minus 2 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 3 points. Russell Westbrook was just phenomenal tonight, especially from the 3-point line. He was 4 or 6. He hit them when they mattered. He actually helped them come back and cause an avalanche type of effect on the Dallas Mavericks defense because it was basically daring him to shoot them shots because they wanted to help on Jokic so much and other players. But he had the 16, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 4 assists, 1 rebound, 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 5 of 13 from the field. Julian Strawther, 3 points, minus 1 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 1 steal, 3 or 3 from the free throw line, or 2 from the field. Trey Alexander, plus 6 and plus minus, 2 minutes, so he couldn't do nothing really in those minutes, and he didn't really affect the stat sheet. The rest of the guys didn't play. Coach's decision, or they was already ruled out with injury before the game started. 43 of 90, 47% from the field, 15 of 29, 51% from 3, 19 of 29, 65% from the free throw line, 42 rebounds, 33 assists, 4 steals, 7 blocks, 13 turnovers, 19 personal fouls, 120 points. Just wasn't enough. And I was only saying that because they was playing in Denver, so the crowd was in favor of the Nuggets making the comeback and ultimately winning this game. But the poise of the Dallas Mavericks got to be known for this game because they could have crumbled, they could have gave up, they could have just quit. They kept playing, they kept making plays, they kept making the right decisions and the right reads all the way till the buzzer ends, and they was able to escape with the victory. Now, they put themselves in a tough situation, but they didn't hang their heads or hold their heads. They still played through it. They still made adjustments, and they still did just enough to get the win, and that's what the purpose of this game was. If they see Dallas again, I would like to see Luka healthy. I would like to see Aaron Gordon healthy. I did want to see this playoff matchup. I won't say it selfishly last year, but this is why. This is great basketball to watch. This is what make analysis so good. When you have a person like me breaking down the game, telling you all those things you want to hear, and giving you something to argue and fight about while still having that respect, while still knowing we both love the game. These are the type of games you want to talk about. These are the type of games you want to see people and see what they think and just have fun conversations. And these are the games why this channel became what it is and why it exists. You guys love hearing it. You guys love watching it. I do it in person all the time. I'm losing an hour out of my time because people just love talking to me and hearing what I got to say and what I think. And this is why this channel exists. This sport and the way these players play the game, how they go about doing their thing, is the reason why this channel is special, because of the love and appreciation of the game of basketball. And with this existence is the existence of this channel, and the fans that continue to come back for more is what gets me ready to drop content like this. And I know you guys already enjoy it because I'm just that good at what I do. That's why everybody's saying analysis. It wasn't something that was popular. It wasn't something that was known, even though it always been in the dictionary. But out of nowhere, it's in everything and everywhere you go. Thanks for the fans of the word of mouth. Thanks for y'all sticking with me. Thanks for y'all grinding with me. Thanks for enjoying the content. Even if you clicked off and on a couple times, even if you still do it to this day, I still love the fact that you're checking in on the content and giving the channel a chance. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Y'all already know that. Y'all do it anyway. But just a reminder, keep watching the content. If you missed it or you was late, continue to check on the channel any type of way, any type of platform. I appreciate it. I'm gone.